Karmelo Anthony mother crying. Beautiful young black woman. She was on there crying because these lights going out on me. She was on there crying because the world is coming up against her, and I know why, because her son defended himself and someone died. Sorry y'all can't see me, but I just had to say this. So it's like nobody wins in this situation. Nobody wins in this situation. I'm just praying this young man who was very intelligent, good student, from both parents. This is what his mother was saying. He's from two strong black parents. We believe in the law. We abide by the law. We don't break the rules. Our son was in a good school. We moved so he can have a better life. They didn't plan for this to happen. And come to find out, allegedly, the kid didn't even have a knife, y'all. He had something that goes like to the click of the shoes when you run track. It was a something that the track players have. They want us to believe that he showed up with a knife. So I don't know until we I'm going to say we, because we all going to court. If it's from my house, until we go to court to find out what happened. But what's sad is that they making this a racial thing. And if it was the other way around, it wouldn't be this much havoc. And someone, a white woman, she posted today, and I got to get his name so I can talk about him. 2 white kids just went through this. One white boy killed the other boy in the bathroom for self-defense for getting bullied. Have y'all heard about that? This just happened too. Nobody talking about them. Do y'all think we only get one incident like this every so often? This shit happens every day. Somebody just did something to somebody else, just like this situation, but because this was a black boy and that was a white boy, now it's going to be a racial problem. They looking over, he was getting bullied. And 9 times out of 10, normally the person getting bullied go home and delete themselves. This kid didn't delete himself. He said, leave me alone, and he gave him 2 warnings. That's all you need to do is tell somebody once, don't touch me. See, and people think they have the right to touch people. Karen think they can come in your face, tell you where you need to be. You're going to mess around and find out. And that's for a black person, Hispanic, Asian. Leave people alone. That kid probably been getting bullied. That kid probably been going through so much because he was blessed to have 2 parents and live in a good neighborhood. And they didn't want them there. They didn't feel like they belong in that school. They didn't feel like they belong around other people. Excuse me. The devil was trying to stop me from talking. If you hadn't noticed, something always happening to me on my life. But I feel sorry for the woman because she was crying so pretty. They making a big deal because the Anthony family didn't raise like $1 million on GoFundMe. So they mad at GoFundMe. And they say they want to buy a $900,000 house. They buying a $150,000 car. First of all, let's be clear. If they are, that's their prerogative. If that's the problem. GoFundMe chief, the head person, spoke out and said the family don't even have the money yet. You see how people make them false narratives? It's so much money involved, they haven't even issued the money to the family yet. So guess what? His mom and dad is well off. They can go do that. And that's what they hate. They really want to find something wrong with these people, and they can't. A white guy posted Karmelo Anthony today, sticking up his fingers, and it looked like he was smoking a joint. I'm not sure what he was doing, but he was sticking up his finger. And he said, this the kid y'all said was a good kid. I said, what? That's all you can come up with? A kid sticking up his finger smoking some weed? Oh, that makes him a criminal. This shit is crazy. That's all y'all can come up with. You see pictures of that little boy with suit and tie on. You could tell he was raised very well. And you can't say, oh, he's from a single parent home. No, his mom was a stay-home mom, and his daddy was a professional. He was a accountant or something like that, finance manager. Lived in an upscale neighborhood. They wasn't selling drugs. They wasn't hurting nobody. I think they was mad because the mama was able to stay home like Karen. They didn't want him in the neighborhood. So I can imagine what Karmela was going through on a daily basis. And this is what y'all need to learn from this situation. Stop putting y'all kids in those situations, in those areas, in them schools, in those neighborhoods, thinking you living. Just like them Gucci bags, Louis bags, y'all think because y'all have the oppressor shit on, you living. Stop putting your kids in them situations where they have to face racism because you think that's the better way of life. And then they ain't teaching the kids nothing about their history. My daughter was in an upscale school in Alabama, Vestavia Hills. I think it was at least 25, maybe 30 black kids, if that. So when Black History came around, I asked the principal, what y'all gonna do for the kids for Black History? The man looked like I had just said something in Spanish. She like I said, I'm gonna slap your mama. He like, huh? What do you have to do for the kids for Black History? Miss Ali, I was Miss Ali then. Well, since there's not that many African-American kids in the school, the library they go to every day after school, we're going to put books out every day showing, different inventors of black people. And we're doing that for the kids. I said, so no programs, no talk about black people, no homework, no nothing. Well, because we don't have that many black kids. I said, Black history is not just for black people. Okay, Black history is for everybody. So you gonna tell me only 25 kids is black, so y'all don't want Black history, so the white kids don't need to know about history? So why is you teaching my black kid about Christopher Columbus then? Why are we even talking about history at all? Take history out the school. Since we can't talk about a certain part of history, history needs to go. Because that's what it is. It's history. Well, I'll check with the board and see. Nah. I'll teach my own black kids. Then I went to the library. They had a book sitting there. The kids walking past the book. You think a kid go look and say, oh, look at that, Madam C.J. Walker. Let me see what she did. They don't know who the hell that is. But they let you know, they try to say we racist, and they just keep on erasing our history and forgetting what they did to us. So from this case, y'all, I have heard so many people on every platform I'm on saying shit like this. He's a murderer. He needs life in prison. People like him shouldn't be running around. And I have to check their ass. Did you forget about your ancestors? Do you know how many black folks then died by the hands of a white man? Did y'all forget? See, that's why y'all don't want to talk about history. You would act like we the criminals all the damn time. Y'all the criminals. Who stole a country? Who stole people? Who enslaved people? Who stole babies out of women's bellies and threw them to the alligator? Who was hanging people from trees and having barbecues? But we, the worst people walking on earth, God say different. Esau, God say different. And I'm not racist. I'm real. I didn't write this. I didn't write this story. Your ancestors wrote this story. I'm just talking about it. I know back then when it was going on, when they proud to be massa, didn't they want to say, yes, sir, massa? They was proud of that. I got 50 slaves. How many you got, JoJo? I got 135. Oh, you gonna have to go on and give me some of them slaves then. Y'all was proud then. Now we talk about it. We racist. Y'all walking to the car like this. Don't be telling everybody what we did. You see, white folks like to be racist when they feel like being racist. They pull out the race card when they need it. But it's funny how y'all always say black people criminals. We po trash. We welfare recipients. But when you look at the numbers don't lie. It's just as many, if not more, white folks in the penitentiary. It's just as many, if not more, white folks that SA women. murderers. And let's not talk about the system. Welfare, food stamps. Cut on your TV. Don't y'all see them people on TikTok? I can't believe I voted for Donald Trump. He's taking me and my husband food stamps. Let me get on there and say me and a black man getting food stamps. I will be talked about from here to Timbuktu. If me and a black man sitting talking, we getting food stamps. I done seen so many white women on there talking about her and their husband food stamps and Social Security and Medicaid. But y'all wanted us to believe y'all not on the system. We the ones that don't work. Just about everybody I've seen complain about Donald Trump is clear folks. And they not complaining because Donald Trump want to mess with the taxes, want to mess with China. They complaining about their welfare. Their Section 8. I know y'all lying. I know y'all lying. I know ain't no white folks on Section 8. Y'all a damn lie. I ain't gonna believe that shit. I ain't gonna believe white folks get food stamps. Oh no, I don't believe white folks live in trailer parks. Y'all a damn lie. Don't you tell me that shit. But that's what y'all want us to believe, that black people, we the ones that's the worst bottom of the barrel. Do y'all know black folks had to fight for everything we receive? Don't nobody give us nothing. Even with jobs, with an education, we got to get a little bit extra more credit to go up against Karen. Sometimes we have more education than Karen, and Karen end up being our damn boss. Not to mention, they take people, this is what they try to do to my daddy. But my daddy is a man, you ain't finna play with him. My daddy's a master carpenter, I told you, before he passed. My father had been on his job at this time at least 30 years. Do y'all know they wanted my father to do a training class? One gonna pay him extra. Oh, just when you punch in, we gonna have you do the classes for about a month instead of going out on the field. Okay, Jimmy. Some thirst stuck in my throat. And my daddy said, well, who am I training? He's training a bunch of young white boys. So my father was like, it ain't no little black kids, no black boys that want to learn the class. No, we got us the white boys. And, you know, a lot of these black boys don't want to work. So my daddy was like, so what am I training them to do? We want them to learn everything you know. Guess what they was trying to do? Take my daddy's skills, give them to Tommy and John Boy so they can take my daddy's job. They was training them to replace my daddy because Jimmy was getting old. And my daddy said, oh, hell no, not on my clock. Either I go back out and do what I need to do, build these houses and buildings and whatever I got to do, or I can quit. He said, I'm good. I can quit right now and be good and still take care of my family. So what y'all want me to do? Because I'm not training them. And they go on back out there. Then. They needed him. So he went back out there. But this is what they do. They make you train people to replace you. My kid's grandmother was on her job 40 years like my daddy. She trained these white girls. Train them. I kept saying, Miss Williams, that don't sound right. You got to keep training these white girls. I said, you close to retirement. I said, they may be setting you up. They love me. So y'all be thinking them people love y'all. They love me. I've been with this company so long. We go to dinner together. These people my friends. It's family. They fired her before her retirement and replaced her with the girl she trained. You know, she said, I would never trust another white person again. Too late. You didn't listen. People ain't your friend. Don't let that smile. How you doing, Linda? Oh, I'm so happy to see you. That fake ass shit. Man, come on, man. And then they get on there and talk about you at the barbecue. You don't need to have that stupid turban on here. You know, black people walk around looking stupid with them bonnets and turban. I told y'all they talk about us, didn't y'all? Didn't believe me. But yes, Karmela. I said Karmela. See, Karmela. We need you, Karmela. Karmelo Anthony. Family being talked about bad. They've been threatened. People that threaten their life. Now, the same ones that say we criminals. The same one that called Karmelo Anthony a murderer. You want to commit a crime? Aren't you contradicting yourself? You saying that he's a criminal and a murderer, and that's all black people do. But you calling them people saying what you gonna do to them. So you can do it, but we can't do it. That's pretty much what you're saying. Oh, we don't want you to do what we do to y'all. We want y'all to shut up and eat it. And I'm gonna say it again. For the people in the back row, we are not our ancestors. So could you call your family, call grandma, call everybody you know and tell them they not their ancestors. If you come up against us, it ain't gonna be easy like it was the first time. And this ain't no threat, it's really a promise. It ain't gonna be easy like it was the first time. So I advise y'all, just leave us alone. We don't care about having our own Wall Street. We did it in Oklahoma. We try to be by ourselves. Y'all say y'all don't like us, so we said, okay, we ready to lean in. Shit, we'll build our own Wall Street. Did y'all know Black Wall Street had millionaires? They was walking around in suits. Go look up the pictures of them intelligent, profound, rich black people on Black Wall Street. They weren't no thugs. The women had beautiful dresses on. They was business people. The men had the suits. They was rich. And they came over there and bombed it because they couldn't survive without us. You saying you don't want us to be around you, but when we go do our own thing, you come and destroy it. You say you don't like us, but you come in the hood to our grocery stores and paw old people shopping. You say you don't like us, but you come up in our churches and kill people that just worship with you, that accepted you, even though what you did to the ancestors. Baby, you need prayer. Come on, we love everybody. They invited that boy. Is his name Dylan? They invited him into church and prayed and worshiped with this kid. Not knowing the whole motive was, I'm going to kill y'all when we done worshiping. They never even thought twice when that white kid came up in the church. But let my black butt walk up in a white church. They'd be looking like, but y'all Christian folks. Black people, we different when we worship. Anybody can come in. Jackie Chan can come up in there and sit down. We'll be like, look at Jackie. Jackie, do you love the Lord? Come on up here and do some praise dancing with us. Show us some karate. We go welcome you with open arms. That's how we get down at church. But so many people are pretending. They pretending they love the Lord. They pretending they care about the Metcalf. Is it Metcalf? They pretending they care about what's going on in the world. No, y'all want an opportunity to show hate. Any opportunity. This is our opportunity. Y'all don't love that kid. Y'all don't even know his family. Y'all don't care. And another thing, y'all mad if this family got the GoFundMe. So what? His family got $2 million. And guess who over it? His pedophile ass daddy. The one that's an SA offender. Let that black boy father been an SA offender. Oh my God. It would be all over TV. No, his daddy is an SA offender and everybody being quiet. And he over to GoFundMe. So it ain't good for this kid to get GoFundMes from supporters. Yeah, do y'all know what GoFundMe is? Do y'all know what GoFundMe is? GoFundMe means the people give their money that they work for out their pocket to somebody because they believe, I just want to help them. But y'all want to regulate that too. He shouldn't be able to get money from people that want to help him. What? If you're not giving no money, why are you worried about my pockets? That's what I'm saying. GoFundMe's for who want to give. This ain't nothing they getting from the government. It's from the people. And y'all want to regulate that shit too. But it's not okay for his family to receive GoFundMe for his defense. But it's okay for a sex offender, and I shouldn't even be saying that word, to receive money for his son's death. Now tell me this. It only costs so much to bury somebody. And I'm for sure they probably had insurance for their son. They millionaires. They ain't got to do nothing else again. But they too busy worried about the Anthony pockets. Why don't you just keep your eyes on the family? Just keep focusing on the family. Let me tell you something else. The father who claimed, I forgive him already. I forgive him because I love God, and you know, and I just hate it happen. And the mother pretty much like, hell no, I hate him. She was just being real, so I respect her for that. But he was, no, I forgive him already. You know why? Because he didn't want nobody to know his secrets. But now the secret's out. Guess what the daddy then did? He showed up at the press conference of the parents, starting all kind of bull crap, and had to get escorted out. And you know what people said to him? That's why your son gone right now, messing with people. Now, I know he didn't want to hear that, but the truth hurts sometimes. That's why your son gone right now, showing up somewhere you ain't supposed to be, messing with people. You don't think that family got protection? Now, what if something would have happened to that boy daddy out there? Oh, they really would have been. I know them black people are criminals. They didn't kill his daddy. But his daddy's somewhere he ain't supposed to be at. You had no right showing up at them people conference. Do they show up at your conference? But we the ones pick with everybody, right? We the criminals. We the ones messing with people. We don't show up at y'all barbecue, sloppy Joe events. We potato salad with raisins. We don't show up to y'all shit. We're too busy having our own barbecues with spades in the backyard. We ain't got time for y'all. I hate it happen. Stop making this a black and white thing. This is a terrible thing. Black people, this is not good. That kid shouldn't have never picked up a weapon. He should have ran and got help. He should have left. He made a bad choice. But he's a human being and he's a kid. He's a kid. He's a kid. And he acted like he was afraid. He ran off. Y'all want this kid dead, so y'all know better than what happened if your heart telling you you want to see a kid dead. Something is seriously wrong with you. And God don't like it. And everything that you speak out on somebody go return to you. I said it over and over and over. Nobody wins in this situation. Nobody wins. Can y'all get my likes up, please? Nobody wins in this situation. It's a lose-lose situation. I hate that this little boy died. So don't be saying Nina racist. I hate that kid died. That hurt my soul to see his twin got to go on without him. But it was a set of twin girls in New York at the bodega just less than a year ago. Got her head almost cut off by a boy. She said she didn't want to give him her number. Ain't nobody talking about them twins. No one said this stuff happens all the time. Right now while I'm talking, something's going on. All we can do is pray. We never gonna stop this. Never. But that don't mean we got to get involved and add to the problem. When is somebody going to say enough is enough? We got to stop hating each other. Let's come and sit at the round table, come up with a solution. Because you turn us inside out, we the same people. Y'all let skin color dictate life. But you know why? Because history. People are not born with hate in their heart. Kids are born so innocent and sweet, they don't know nothing. Saudi could be somewhere right now, see a little white baby his age. He gonna go up and try to kiss him and hug him. Or her. Play with him. He don't know that's a white baby. She don't know that's a black baby. And then as they get older, when they go try to play with the black kid, the mom say, don't touch them. They're dirty. They're no good. Now they putting stuff in the kid's head. So as they get older, have you ever been in the store and white kids stare at you? Like you an alien? Because their mama done told them you dirty. They mama done said stuff about you. You can tell because the kids can't hide shit. They looking like there's some dirty people. Oh my God, they criminals. Mama told us. They robbers. Grab your lunchbox. They tell them that. Full of lies. But it's time to pray for the people, y'all. It's time to pray. I have one question. And I hope later on tomorrow people will see this video because people probably sleep. And I want y'all to share it. I have one question to every person watching me. I don't care what color you are. If you leave here today, can your soul rest? Do you feel like you complete? Do you feel like you done lived up to God's standards? Because if you don't, you better get right with the Lord. Do you think God would be happy with you right now? Forget what the world say. Forget your race, your gender, your job. Is God happy with your life? That's what you need to ask yourself. Is God happy with me? Not even what I think. Am I living up to my standards that God want me to live up to? Do I have vengeance in my heart? Would the Lord want me to have vengeance in my heart? If I die right now, am I going to heaven? Can I say, job well done, son? That's what you need to ask yourself. Forget everything else around you. I'm not with no clique. I'm not with no black people clique. I'm not with no female clique. I'm not with no this clique or that. I am riding with God. Because a clique can't get me to heaven or hell. Definitely not my black race. None of my black folks can get me to heaven or hell. No, they can get you to hell. Let me change that. Oh, people can get you to hell. They can get you there fast. Keep on listening to them. Just like all y'all jumping on this little case. You're jumping on this case, selling your soul to the devil. You're doing exactly what the devil wants you to do. Go to hell. He need to do this and that. You're not God. Who are you to tell somebody where they need to go? When you check your track record, you should have been gone. I would not curse my life trying to curse somebody else. I would not shorten my days wishing short days on somebody else's life. Because that's how it comes back to you like a boomerang. What you wish on somebody else will come back and hit you dead in the forehead. You better be careful of your thoughts because the Lord knows your thoughts. And the devil hear your words. You hear me? The Lord knows your thoughts and the devil hear your words. That's why the tongue is dangerous. That tongue is dangerous. Be careful what you speak into the universe because the universe going to respond. And sometimes when you speak on others, he need to die and go to hell. You might wake up and one of yours gone. And you ain't going to have no understanding of it because the universe just gave you something that you was speaking about. That's how it works out here. Be careful what you wish on somebody else because it may just happen to you. And it might happen to your grandkids or your nieces or your nephews, somebody in your family. You got to be careful and mindful. You got to live like, you got to treat people like you want to be treated at all times. You got to live and do right by folks because you want good stuff to come back to you. I would not give up my salvation for a stranger I don't even know. I'm not going to wish bad and jump stupid for somebody I don't even know. This case really don't have nothing to do with us. But y'all making it about you, about your race. You want to be relevant. It's not even about you. It's about these two kids that just lost their life. One is in the grave and one's fighting for his life. And y'all making it about race. Man, this ain't the time for that. This is the time to make it about God. That should have been an eye-opener for us. We should have been like, damn, are we that bad that kids got to do that in school? Are we that bad with race that people got to hate each other? Are we that bad kids got to stab somebody else? They said, move out the way. I mean, we got to do something. No, y'all want to add to the problem. Y'all building other kids to do worse. They watching us on the internet, y'all. Well, mama and them said black people is bad and black people need to go to hell and that boy need to get the chair. I don't like black kids. Now we got more problems in the school because they listening to the grown folks. Acting like children. So how you think they going to behave on a daily basis? Huh? How you think they going to behave? If they watching us beef on the internet. And I see so much hate on the internet, y'all. I really think the detectives need to start watching the internet and just locking people up for hate. Because some of the stuff I see, they call us the N-word, they call us monkeys, they call us every name but the child of the Most High God. And the internet don't do nothing. But let me get on there and say one damn word on Facebook. I'm going to Facebook jail. They done had on blackface. One Halloween, y'all, I seen a black girl that work in the office. Before I say this, stop selling yourself to fit in. She worked in the office with a bunch of white folks. Guess what they were for Halloween? They were slave owners and she was a slave. And they had a chain around her neck like this for the hanger. And she laughing doing all this. letting them make a fool of her because she want to work in the office with Karen them. Now, if they were decent kind of people, even if she would have thought of it, they would have been like, oh no, that's nothing to glorify. I wouldn't dare do that to you. They would have never done it. Since they did and thought it was funny, that's what's in them the whole time. So I hope she knows if she do anything against them people, make them mad. Actually, I think they all got fired. They would make her life a living hell. Be careful who you call your friend. Okay? But it's your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. It just pissed me off what they doing to this family. I mean, the mother, her voice just pierced my spirit because it was so much pain. It was so much pain. And y'all really believe in y'all mind that mama and daddy shouldn't be in no pain. That's their baby. Just think, for real, y'all, please. I'm trying to get y'all to think. Think about your own child. Go in and look at your baby right now. Look at your children right now and say, if my child would have did that, would I still love my child? Would I be in so much pain that I didn't put so much in my child? I'd even move so my child can have a better life. And this happens, Lord, what have I done? Did I do something wrong? Oh, my heart hurts. How would you feel? So stop acting like that mother don't have a reason to be hurt because her son's still breathing. Her son's still breathing. Her son may have to go to the penitentiary. This is 16, 17-year-old kid. Probably never really had a fist fight. Do you know his mama can't sleep right now? She probably throwing up every 5 minutes. The thought her son may have to be in a hardcore prison with grown men. In Texas. They have chain gangs down there, don't they? They say it's like a dungeon in their prisons. That's why she had to hurry go get her baby out of there. That's still her baby. I don't care what y'all think. That's still her baby. Look at your kids. How would you feel if that was your baby? She don't want her baby in that prison. Lord, we got to go get my baby. They going to hurt my baby. And you know what she thinking? All this racism going on. They going to find my baby, hang it or something. They going to kill my baby. I got to go get him. Why do you think the judge let him out of jail? The judge didn't let him out of jail because she's racist and she a black woman. The judge know how people think. She been in that system a long time. She know how they get down like they did to Sandra Bland. She know. And she in Texas. So she said, I can't leave that kid in there. Nope. He got to stay home with his parents till we figure this out and we move on from there. But until then, I got to protect this child. And the only way I can protect him if he's home with his parents. Because you don't think it's a bunch of racist prison guards? If y'all don't believe it's racist prison guards, go ask Jeffrey Dahmer family. They allow a lifer to get in there with Jeffrey Dahmer and crush his skull and act like they don't know how the lifer got in there. The officer let him in there. A black man who was doing life killed Jeffrey Dahmer. So it's a bunch of crooked police and prison guards. That boy wouldn't have been safe in that jail. And I know y'all don't want him to be safe. I know y'all don't want him to be safe. Y'all want him to die in there because you got evil, wicked spirits. Let him have his day in court. People got mad because I said everybody stand down and let God be God. They act like I cursed their mama. What you mean? Where was God when such and such? I said, you sound like a damn fool. Everybody stand down and let God show out. Whatever Karmelo Anthony got coming to him, God gonna make sure he get it. If that's his destiny to end that child's life and his career as a good student and on his way to college, we gotta eat it. It ain't no reason to riot. It ain't no reason to beef with your neighbors. It ain't no reason to argue with your friends at work. This ain't even our fight. We fighting a ghost. We don't even know these people. All we can do is pray and send energy that way and say, Lord, figure it out. Because I'm to the point right now with this situation, I don't even know what to feel. I feel bad for both of them. I just don't even know what to feel because I'm like, I have children, so I wouldn't want nobody to hurt my kids. But I'd be mad if my child was a bully. I'd be hurt if something happened to my child. And I'd be devastated if my child fighting a case like this. So I'm torn. I'm torn between. I'm not ride or die with no color. I'm not. nobody wins. It's time to pray. And if you got a racist bone in your body, you need to let it go because God is watching you. You not hurt nobody but yourself when you hate somebody. You hurt nobody but yourself because you have to be judged by the Father one day. I'm not going to be standing there and be like, well, Nina did this and that and this and this and that to me. You think the Father, Heavenly Father, going to say, well, you get a pass. Go on over there. Go on over there with Nina Mama. She over there. Go on over there. Yeah. No, you got to be accountable for your actions. So whatever you do on this earth, you better be able to stand 10 toes down on it. If you're walking around hating and wishing death on people, stand 10 toes down on it because it's going to come back to you and you're going to have to answer to the Father one day. But this your girl, Nina. Leave them people alone. Leave those people alone. Y'all do not want a race war. I don't want a race war. Because I like a lot of white folks. I know a whole lot of white folks, and I ain't been racist. I got 3 white friends. I had a whole lot of white friends. Shit. Who in the hell go buy the liquor at the party if you don't invite JoJo? You know white people can party their ass off. Yeah, dude, yeah. They know how to party. Yeah, they ain't playing. They nice. Most of them nice as hell. What Cat Williams say? Was it Mike Epps? This was funny. He said, you call a black person in the middle of the night and wake them up, they cussing you out. They will. How you get my number? You must be messing with my man. No, I'm trying to call Little Caesars. You know Little Caesars ain't open, bitch. I'm just adding on to the story. But you call a white person house. Hello? Hey, I'm trying to reach Little Caesars. No, this is not Little Caesars. This is Kevin. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin, to wake you up. Well, do you know how to get the number? Well, maybe I can help you look it up. Well, here, try that number. If it don't work, call me back and we can figure it out together. That's the difference. We need white people because they fun. You know, they buy a purse. I want that purse in it because that purse is fun. We like y'all. Y'all don't like us. So don't act like we the ones running around here doing criminal shit. Y'all don't like us. And how you don't like somebody that you used to beat and hang and make scrub your toilets and make my grandma put her titty in your kid's mouth? I mean, how you don't like me? Shit. I ain't do none of that shit. Y'all did it. But y'all don't like me. I'm just being real. That's psycho. Y'all really need to go lay on the sofa like, why I don't like black people? Ask yourself tonight, why I don't like black people? What have black people really did to us? We kind of mentally ill, Grandma, because them black people never did nothing to us. Why we hate them? We did stuff to them and we hate them. We are the criminals, but we calling them the criminals. We stole them. Y'all stole us, brung us here. We ended up getting freedom. Because Dr. King in his church shoes, he wasn't playing with them church shoes on. And then y'all say y'all want us to go back home. We didn't ask to come in. First of all, I am not an African American. I am a black American. I was born on this land. So what home you talking about? You talking about my house? Because I'm a black American. I'm from America. I don't know what y'all be talking about go back home. I ain't never been to Africa in my life. But y'all would tell people go back to Africa. I never been there. But I would sure like to visit. You gonna send me over there to see what's going on over there? I would love to go visit Africa. Give me a ticket. But I'm coming back home. So make sure it's a round trip. And sometimes I don't even want to think of my brother. Hold on. See, he just put up with a white girl. Jay! Come and grab this water for me. Come and grab this water for me. He just put up with a white girl. She ain't racist. She likes James. Who is that? I'm finna let y'all see the white girl. Hold on. Let me see who this is. Who is this? Who is that? Shannon?
Yeah. Where the water at?
Shannon.
Yeah, where the water at?
In the truck.
Shannon.
What's up?
Trunk?
What up, baby?
How you doing?
I'm doing.
Where you coming from? Where you coming from? Hold on. This Shannon, I'm on my YouTube live. That's Tupac. Look at I see James just pulled up with a white girl. I was telling him, I said, we ain't racist. James just pulled up with a white girl. You got one too, don't you? What happened to you? What happened to yours? But you used to.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna say I didn't. I used to, but no, I ain't got no white girl.
Okay, you on your way home?
I'm gonna take him to go get his car, yeah.
Oh, what car? Oh, his brakes got messed up again?
I don't know. He said it's on 44th Street.
Oh.
I'm leaving to go to Atlanta tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? How long you gonna be gone?
For about a week.
Damn, okay.
First, I gotta go to Indiana and pick my daughter up.
Oh, okay.
And bring her back down there so she can watch my crib and watch my dog while I'm gone.
Oh.
And then we're going to take off, and I got to go to Atlanta because my niece getting married. Kim Young's daughter getting married.
Okay.
On the 25th. So,
oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I got to drive my mom down there.
Okay, well, enjoy yourself.
Yeah. It ain't going to be no fun.
Oh, yeah, I be in pain, too.
I got to take my mom.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for her, if I ain't had to take her, I wouldn't be going.
All right, well, be safe.
I'm going to try.
Okay. All right, good seeing you, Shannon.
Nice seeing you too.
Here he come.
I didn't know you stayed right there until you just told me.
Yeah, I only been there 2 months.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get out of Michigan. I'm trying to go. I'm tired of Michigan.
I can't go nowhere right now.
I'm sick.
Here, in Atlanta.
See, my mama gone, so I ain't got nothing here.
You gotta be here. Hey, you going to the house?
Yep. All right, y'all. I didn't even know your car was stranded. You didn't tell me.
Huh?
I didn't know your car was over there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry.
All right,
see y'all later.
All right, okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. My brother and his friends, you know, good people. But both of them like white girls. He lying. I thought they probably got white girls in the back seat. I couldn't see back there. The tinted windows talking about they finna go fix a tire. I bet they are going to fix a damn tire. There's probably 2 white girls back there. They know I'm a snitch. They don't want to tell me. He's like, no, I need on that YouTube. She go tell. Look at her. Yeah, I think I seen some blonde hair. Boy, I be telling. I'm telling you. I'm telling just because I think it's some white girls back there. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. This your girl, Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Thanks for watching. But we not racist over here. I bet I go in my house right now and go down the basement. He probably got a white girl in the basement right now. They just be coming upstairs. Hey, sus. I'm like, who are you? I'm your brother's girlfriend. I'm looking like, you ain't the one from last night. He be hurrying up getting into the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, come back down. She can shut up. Don't talk to her. She gonna tell everything. But I love you all. Y'all have a good night. Lead them people along. Pray for those families. And give to the Anthony family. I don't care if it's $1. Give to the Anthony family because and I have to yet to give. I have to give something too. Because I would want somebody to help my child. That's just how I feel. And not only that, I'm going to give some to the other family too. Give some to both the families. You only got $2. Give one to the Anthonys and one to the Metcalf. If it's a Metcalf, give to both the families. To show that your heart is in the right place. Because if you just give to the Anthony family, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You really wrong. You can't do that. Even though they're not going to give to the Anthony family, but you ain't got to be like them. What's that song? They not like us. You different. Show them the God in you. It's the God in me. Show them the God in you. Give to both of those families and pray for both of those families. If you ain't praying nothing but Father God, give the family strength. Give them strength to go on without their child. Father God, help them through this process. Both of the families. And from there, you take over because I really don't want this wheel. Father, take the wheel. Take the wheel, Jesus. because I don't want this wheel. I can't drive this car because I don't know what's going to happen in this case. And I don't want to find myself, swaying over here too much to be racist. But racism, y'all don't even know what racist is. Racist is a group of people trying to oppress another group of people. It ain't somebody disliking somebody because of their color. It's a group of people trying to oppress a group of people. Who try to oppress us? That's why black people can't be racist. Because we ain't trying to oppress nobody. We just trying to survive out here. That's all we just trying to eat. I went to Walmart tonight, y'all. The eggs was $21. I said, if I have to go buy some chickens, I will before I buy some $21 eggs. They got me messed up. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye. Push the like button and share.